Hello and welcome to Blue Club Sports. I do apologize in advance. The fact that it's only audio only podcast this time around. It's going to be like this probably for the next week, maybe week and a half. It's just I'm going to have a procedure done on my eyes, and it's not the best thing to be in a room full of lights, staring at a ring light, giving you guys coverage and all that. And I didn't want to take the coverage away from you guys. I still want to get post content and all that, so it's just gonna be audio only for this short while, hopefully, and after that we'll be back to normal video, the whole thing as you're used to. And yeah, that's all I got to say on that. But today's video, we're going to be doing a golf video talking about what happened this weekend. Very interesting stuff. Keegan Bradley wins the Zozo Championship. He finishes first, and the big surprise is really Ricky Fowler finishing one shot behind in second. Ricky Fowler is another guy that you look at. You jokes about Ricky Fowler. You can talk about how maybe he doesn't care about golf, but he's trending in the right direction, and I will give him that. He makes it to the FedEx Cup playoffs last season. He's the last one to make it, but years before that, he wouldn't even been close to making the playoffs. So I think he's trending in the right direction. I think good for him. He almost comes close to winning. But the video, the main reason why I wanted to do a video was to talk about how Keegan Bradley won this tournament. Keegan Bradley, one of my favorite golfers, for sure my favorite American golfer. If you don't know, Rory McIlroy is my favorite golfer in general. If it's Rory McIlroy and Keegan Bradley in a playoff to win the Masters, I hope Keegan Bradley hits it in the water. It's just no hesitation. I want Rory McIlroy to win that green jacket, so that should put it into context on who I support more, or that should clear up who I support more. But Keegan Bradley, I watched him in person in San Antonio this past season at TPC San Antonio, and honestly, I enjoyed watching him play, and it's good to see his career as well trending in the right direction, just like Ricky Fowler. But he's been playing very well. He had a good showing in the last US Open Cup. He has a lifetime exemption to the PGA Championship. I do not think he played in the Open at St. Andrews this year, and I know he didn't play in the Masters tournament last season. So it's good to see that he gets a win, and now he has exemptions, to my knowledge, for all the majors this upcoming year, I mean. And as a fan of his, I just thought, good, he has a win. For sure, the monkey's off his back. He can focus on doing what I feel like he would want to do in his career right now, which is play in all the majors and really make a run to be on that USA team for the Ryder Cup in 2023. And right when he wins it, they ask him some questions in the interview, and he says just that. He thanks everyone that's on his team, as he should. And he really talks about, he's happy he's going to be able to play in all the majors, and he is, he's excited to make a run for the USA squad that's going to be playing in Italy for the Ryder Cup. And yeah, I think that's not unrealistic whatsoever. I think Keegan Bradley could definitely get another win on the PGA Tour this season. I look at a place like TPC San Antonio. He played well there. I think he got a top 10 finish this past season when I went. And he plays good golf, man. He plays good golf. From what I was told on the broadcast, watching him, they were just saying, all the stuff was there except the putting, and he's really cleaned up the putting, the short game, and that's what's propelling him to, going back to winning golf tournaments, contending top 10 finishes, top 5 finishes, So it's just good to see Keegan Bradley winning a tournament. The main reason why I follow him, besides him being, in my opinion, he's a very likable guy. And, watching him golf, he has some quirks and stuff. It's just it makes it relatable. I don't know. I might be weird, but the reason, him being from Vermont, where I grew up as a child. So I just relate to him a lot. And it's good to see that, it's good to see him finally win. And, we'll see how he does down the line this year. But like I said, I definitely could see him playing, winning another PGA Tour event, playing in all the tournaments, playing in all the majors. And I think he can do well in one of them. I feel like, I think he's really going to be coming into a good run of form this season. And I think, it wouldn't be crazy to say he won't have a top 5 finish in one of the majors this year, But besides that, I just wanted to talk about, it should be a short video, but I just want to talk about the coverage and what I'm going to do with, covering golf on this channel. The CJ Cup is coming up next week. Rory McIlroy will play. I'll probably do a post event recap or reaction to that, since Rory is playing. So any tournament Rory's playing, I'll try to make, an effort to watch it, give my thoughts on how he's playing. If I see anyone else catch my eye, playing, like if Victor Hovland's playing that tournament, he's doing very well, I'll bring up points like that. But the real golf coverage on this channel is really going to start at the Players Championship in March. And then once Players Championship kicks off, I'll be covering the events in between. Definitely be covering the Valero Texas Open. Definitely will try to make an effort to go out there in person. And depending if I have the equipment or not, might do some coverage there on the spot. And of course, all the 4 majors. And I just wanted to clear up something in case you guys have any, if there's any confusion. I've really thought about it, and I've decided I'm not going to be doing any coverage for Live Golf. The reason being, it's not really has to do with the PIF. That's not the main reason. The fact that it's owned by the PIF and all the kind of the background, I'm trying to look for the word, but it's eluding me right now. But yeah, just like the bad press it gets. But it's really the fact that from a golf fan that I watch golf on TV, it's just too out there. It's really too out there. I don't really like, I really don't like shotgun start. I don't like how there's, loud music playing, and it's just, I just don't think, it's just not the golf I'm used to. I love watching, and I don't know, it's a lot of it's gimmicky, like putting the mics in the holes. I don't want to be overly critical, because I know that there's some people that are on Twitter especially that love Live Golf, and they defend it to the death, and they'll call out, like, they're ruthless, man. I don't want any issues. I'm just saying, personally, it's not my cup of tea. It's a little too different. Yes, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't help that there's no golfers on that tour that I really like. The golfer I like the most, if I would say I like any of them, would be Dustin Johnson. But, it really hurts them that Bryson DeChambeau is on that tour, because I cannot stand Bryson DeChambeau, and I do not miss him for 1 second. I am so happy that I can watch a PGA Tour event and don't have to worry about them showing Bryson. It's just like, it's so relieving. I cannot stand him. It's just, my goodness, He's probably the golfer I hate the most. You know, one of my most hated athletes in general. And that's saying a lot, to be honest. He's in there. If you follow my other videos, he's in there with Pulisic, and oh man, he's in there with the worst of them, to be honest. I cannot stand that guy, but yeah, that's all I got for that video, for that topic. But yeah, just to wrap it up, congratulations to Keegan Bradley. I will be doing coverage on the CJ Cup since Rory is playing, unless something happens and he pulls out. And yeah, I just want to clear the air and say I won't be doing live coverage, because I know some people that I know personally were asking if I was going to do live coverage. Decided not to. It's just, you know, I understand why people like it. It's different. It's just, I guess I just like the current norm that I get with watching DP World Tour and PGA Tour. I'm just used to the regular old-fashioned format, I guess. But that's all I got for this video, guys. If you liked the video, please drop a like. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Drop a comment. All comments are welcome, unless it gets flagged by YouTube, then can't really help you out with that. And yeah, hopefully I will see you on another video, and you have a good day.